All the way through high school, before that, I was very shy. But right around 11th grade, I had a public speaking class. And I came alive. It was really fascinating. Started to see the world in a different way. My name is Nate Brown. I teach public speaking and communication classes at Santa Monica College. As a teacher, I always take it very personally, and it's almost as a personal failure when all of my students are not doing really good work, and I always, every single semester, I think my entire teaching career, change my class to try and fix what didn't work and adopt new strategies. I want all of my students to come out of that class and to be great speakers and to be confident, and I really believe that this is possible. But after 8, 9, 10 years, I didn't have the degree of success that I wanted, which was really 100%. I didn't have any new ideas. I was driving by LA Valley College, and they have a gigantic banner, I don't know, it must be 30 feet long and 4 feet high, and it says, Speech and Debate Team National Champions. It surprised me that this community college, very similar to the college that I teach at, had such a big banner for national champions. It didn't seem right that they would have that and we wouldn't have that. And so I started a debate club. It's very common for speakers, when they're about ready to start with this. Okay. And that's already going to be a reason why you didn't get first in the round. I hadn't really even seen competitions. I didn't know what happened there, so it was a huge unknown. So get comfortable with silence, just a breath, and then the introduction. I remember we competed in our first tournament. The Yale team was competing there, and we ranked very, very, very low.
Anybody on the other side can rise to a point of information when it's not protected time. The speaker can just wave them down without actually responding.
I applied for the Margin of Excellence grant just to help me figure the team out. Startup costs is what I applied for, and they gave that to me. I used it for local tournament expenses because I didn't have a budget yet to pay for our registration fees. I used it to hire a speech and debate trainer to come in and tell us how it is that he had been trained, how he had become a national champion, and to teach us how to be more effective in that way. I bought books and magazine subscriptions that we used to train ourselves. I used a little bit of it for pizzas, for afternoon training sessions. I really made that $5,000 go a long way. The very next semester, out of 10 students that competed, 2 of them became finalists and took home our very first awards. The very next semester, we had our first gold medal winner. The first time we went to the state championship, we won 2 finalist awards. The very next semester, with the help of the foundation, we made it all the way to the national championships in Chicago, and we brought home 3 trophies there in impromptu speaking and extemporaneous speaking. And so that was a huge thrill to know that quickly, in the course of that year, we brought ourselves all the way up to a competitive team status.
You have up to 5 minutes. You may begin.
Mr. Speaker, this is a very important debate, and on the second opposition team, we will be showing you why public option for healthcare is a bad idea. It's going to lead to numerous negative repercussions.
No, debating is much more than just being a good talker, although that has a lot to do with it. But it's also a deep understanding of issues.
40 million people currently do not have health care. That means 40 million Americans.
And a real understanding of critical thinking, of logic and rationality.
The idea that in California I can only take 3 insurance providers when there's over 3,000 in the U.S. is completely ludicrous.
And you have to find the greater path to the truth of those complex issues.
The American way is to help people. We say, give us your hungry, your huddled, your massive. And what we're saying is, to our own 40 million people, too bad you're poor. That is not my America.
I've been told by students, and I've gotten letters and emails from students saying the same thing over and over again, that they don't know what their lives would have been like if they hadn't found the speech and debate team, if it hadn't been there for them to become who they became, to make them competitive for the colleges that they transferred to and exposed to ideas and critical thinking in the way that they were. And that just would not have existed without the Margin of Excellence grant. I was searching for a way to make myself a better teacher. I was seeking new methods of motivating my students. The time that I needed something and I asked for help and the foundation was there and they said yes, they gave me the help. It's moving. It's personally and emotionally moving experience to need something and to ask for it and to be given that kind of support.